Hey, welcome back to English with me. Let me ask you something. Do you ever freeze when someone asks, "How's your day going?" Do you feel stuck trying to describe your simple, everyday routine in English? If you've ever wanted to speak naturally about your daily life but didn't know what to say or how to say it, you're not alone. And guess what? Today's lesson is going to change that. In this episode, I'm going to teach you exactly how to talk about your day in real, simple, natural English. No complicated grammar. No boring textbooks. Just real-life expressions. Easy to follow examples. And lots of speaking practice together. By the end of this video, you'll be able to describe your morning, your afternoon, your evening, and even how you feel clearly, confidently, and naturally, even if you're a beginner. This lesson is designed to help you speak right away. So get comfortable, grab a notebook if you'd like, and let's start building the kind of English that you'll actually use every single day. Are you ready? Let's go. We're learning short sentences you must memorize to build your strong foundation. Here's the problem. You know every single word, but you have no idea what it really means when natives say it. Today is episode 1, Basic Reactions and Responses. Someone says, "That's lit." You think about fire. Someone says, "I'm down." You think they're sad. Someone says, my bad." You translate it and it makes no sense. Here's what happened to my student Lisa, English-speaking friend. Want to grab lunch? Lisa thinks. Grab? With hands. Why grab lunch? She translates word by word, want or want. Grab times grab. Lunch, 吃 lunch. She says, "I will take lunch with my hands." Everyone laughs. Lisa feels embarrassed. Here's what happened to David. Coworker. Let's call it a day. David translates word by word, call, anakam call. Itamber it, a day, a day. David thinks, call what? Call who? Call the day. He says, "Who should I call?" Everyone is confused. Do you see the problem? Lisa and David tried to translate word by word. That's the biggest mistake English learners make. Listen carefully. You cannot translate these phrases word by word. You cannot break them apart. You must learn them as complete sentences. Why? Because grab lunch doesn't mean use your hands to take food. It means go eat together. Call it a day doesn't mean telephone the day. It means stop working. We're finished. This is the secret that textbooks don't tell you. English has thousands of short sentences that you cannot translate word by word. You cannot use a dictionary for each word. You must memorize them as whole phrases. Let me say this again because it's so important. Don't translate word by word. Learn the entire phrase. Memorize the complete meaning. These 46 phrases I'm teaching you today, you cannot break them apart. You cannot translate them piece by piece. You must learn them as complete units. Like memorizing your phone number. You don't think about each digit separately, right? Same with these phrases. Today you'll master 46 essential short sentences that native English speakers use every single day. These are not optional. These are required for real English conversation. And remember, no word-by-word translation. Learn the whole phrase. Ready to memorize complete sentences that will change your English forever. Let's go. Shadow practice section. Before we start, let me remind you of the golden rule. Do not translate word by word. Learn each phrase as one complete unit. Now we'll learn your first 10 phrases. For each phrase, I'll explain what the whole phrase means, not the individual words. Then we'll practice together at different speeds. Remember, don't break these apart. Don't translate piece by piece. Learn the entire meaning. I'll say each phrase 3 times. Just copy my voice, my rhythm, my confidence. Ready? Let's build your basic reactions and responses. Strong reactions. That's awesome. This means that's amazing. Or that's fantastic. Use it when something is really good or exciting. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. That sucks. This means that's terrible. Or that's really disappointing. Use it for bad or annoying situations. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. no way. This expresses disbelief or surprise. It means I can't believe it, or that's impossible. No way, no way, no way. Are you serious? This questions if someone is telling the truth. It means, are you really being honest? Or is this real? Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? My bad. This means it's my fault, or I made a mistake. It's a casual way to apologize. My bad. My bad. My bad. No worries. This means don't worry about it. Or it's okay. Use it to reassure someone or respond to an apology. No worries. No worries. No worries. Fair enough. This means that's reasonable, or I accept that point. Use it when someone gives a good explanation. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good point. This means that's a smart observation, or you're right about that. Use it to agree when someone makes a thoughtful comment. Good point. Good point. Good point. This means that's a smart observation, or you're right about that. Use it to acknowledge someone's good idea. Good point. Knowing, I hear you. This means I understand what you're saying, or I get your feelings. It shows empathy, not just listening. Nine, I hear you. Tell me about it. This means I completely agree, or I know exactly what you mean. You don't actually want them to explain. This is a complete phrase, meaning I totally understand. Don't translate word by word. Tell me about it. Let's practice all 10 together. Remember, these are complete phrases, not individual words. That's awesome. That sucks. No way. Are you serious? My bad. No worries. Fair enough. Good point. I hear you. Tell me about it. Great. Now let's learn agreement phrases, agreement levels. 11. You bet. This means absolutely, or definitely yes. It shows enthusiastic agreement. 真的, not really. This means no, not exactly or actually. No, it's a polite way to disagree. 13. Kind of. This means sort of or a little bit. It shows partial agreement or uncertainty. 14. Sort of. This means kind of or in a way. It's similar to kind of partial agreement. 50s. Absolutely. This means yes, completely, or I totally agree. It shows strong, confident agreement. 16. Definitely. This means for sure, or without a doubt. It shows certainty and strong agreement. 17. I doubt it. This means I don't think so, or that's probably not true. It expresses skepticism. 14. I hope so. This expresses a wish for something to be true. You want it to happen but aren't sure. 19. I think so. This means I believe that's correct, but you're not completely certain. Dunce. Sounds good. This means that's a good plan, or I agree with that idea. Perfect for accepting suggestions. Let's practice phrases 11-20. Slow and clear. You bet. Not really. Kind of. Sort of. Absolutely. Definitely. I doubt it. I hope so. I think so. Sounds good. Perfect. Now let's learn personal status phrases. Personal status. These phrases help you express how you're feeling or your status in different situations. They're incredibly useful for everyday conversations and showing your personality. Dostiand works for me. This means that's fine with me, or I'm okay with that plan. It shows flexibility. Dontida. I'm good. This can mean I'm fine or I don't need anything. Context determines the meaning. 23. I'm fine. This means I'm okay or everything is all right. A standard response to how are you? 24. Not bad. This means I'm okay or everything is all right. Often more positive than it sounds. 25. Could be better. This means it's not great or there's room for improvement. A diplomatic way to say something isn't good. 26. That's weird. This means that's strange or that's unusual. Use it for unexpected or odd situations. 27. That's cool. This means that's interesting or that's nice. Shows approval or mild excitement. 28. That's funny. This means that's amusing or that makes me smile, not necessarily laugh out loud funny. 29. That's crazy. This means that's unbelievable or that's wild. Shows surprise at something extreme. 30. That's perfect. This means that's exactly right or that couldn't be better. Shows complete satisfaction. Let's practice phrases 21, 30, one by one. Slow and clear. Works for me. I'm good. I'm fine. Not bad. Could be better. That's weird. That's cool. That's funny. That's crazy. That's perfect. That's perfect. Great. Now let's learn conversation management phrases. Topic management. These phrases help you manage conversations, changing topics, dismissing things, or connecting with others. They're the secret to flowing, natural English conversations. Whatever. This means I don't care or it doesn't matter. Be careful with tone, it can sound rude. Whatever. Never mind. This means forget about it or don't worry about it. Use when dropping a topic. Never mind. Forget it. This means don't think about it anymore. Or, let's drop this topic. Stronger than never mind. Forget it. Big deal. This means it's important or it's a serious matter. Often used sarcastically. Big deal. No big deal. This means it's not important or don't worry about it. Reassures that something isn't serious. No big deal. What's wrong? This means what's the problem? Or is something bothering you? Shows concern for someone. What's wrong? Nothing much. This means not a lot or nothing special. Common response to what's up. Or what's new? Nothing much. Same here. This means me too or I feel the same way. Shows shared experience or opinion. Same here. Me too. This means I also or same for me. Used for positive statements you agree with. Me too. Me neither. This means I also don't or same. But for negative statements. Used when agreeing with negative statements. Me neither. Let's practice phrases 31-40, one by one. Slow and clear. Whatever. Never mind. Forget it. Big deal. No big deal. What's wrong? Nothing much. Same here. Me too. Me neither. Excellent. Now let's learn strong agreement phrases. Strong agreement. Finally, let's learn your most powerful agreement phrases. These show maximum enthusiasm and support. These are the phrases that will make people think you're a native speaker. Exactly. This means that's precisely right. Or you got it perfectly. Shows complete agreement. Exactly. Of course. This means obviously or naturally. Shows that something is expected or logical. Of course. Sure thing. This means definitely or no problem. Shows enthusiastic agreement to a request. Sure thing. Right on. This means exactly right or I totally agree. Very casual and enthusiastic. Right on. You got it. This can mean you understand, Dina, or I'll do that. Shows understanding or agreement to help. You got it. That's legit. This means that's real or that's genuinely good. Shows approval and authenticity. That's legit. Let's practice phrases 41-46. One by one. Slow and clear. Exactly. Of course. Sure thing. Right on. You got it. That's legit. Incredible. You've now learned all 46 essential phrases. Let's put them into action with real conversation practice. Scenario 1. Mark and Emma conversation. Listen and repeat both parts to practice natural conversation flow. Mark. Hey, Emma. I got the promotion. Emma. No way. That's awesome. Mark. Thanks. But I'm nervous about the new responsibilities. Emma. I hear you. That's totally normal. Mark. Do you think I can handle it? Emma. Absolutely. You're perfect for this job. Mark. I hope so. What if I mess up? Emma. Everyone makes mistakes. If you do, just say my bad and move on. Mark. Good point. I'm overthinking this. Emma. Exactly. You got it. Scenario 2. Practice with me, Emma. After I ask a question, pause the video and try to answer by yourself first. Then play the video again to hear my suggested response. Repeat my response out loud to practice pronunciation and fluency. So yesterday was crazy. I was walking to work when I saw my friend Lisa crying at the bus stop. I went over and asked, "What's wrong?" She told me she just got fired from her job. How would you react to that news? That sucks. I hear you. That must be really tough. Right. So I said the same thing. Then Lisa asked, "Do you think I should call my boss and beg for my job back?" What would you say? I doubt it. Not really a good idea. You deserve better. Exactly. I told her it probably wasn't a good idea. But then she said, "Actually, maybe this is a sign. I've always wanted to start my own bakery. What do you think? How would you respond?" That's awesome. You bet that's a great idea. You should totally do it. Perfect. I was so excited for her. Then she asked, "Would you help me write a business plan this weekend?" What would you say? You bet. Of course I'll help. That sounds good to me. Great. And that's exactly what I said. By the end of our conversation, Lisa went from crying to smiling. Sometimes the worst days lead to the best opportunities, right? Absolutely. Exactly. That's so true. Good for her. Good job. Now, let's work on pronunciation. These are complete phrases. Don't break them apart. Linking sounds. That's awesome is one unit. That sawsome, don't think. That plus is plus awesome. Think. That's awesome as one complete meaning. You got it as one phrase. You got it. Me too sounds like one word. Me too. Stress patterns. That's awesome. Stress the first word of the complete phrase. Absolutely. Absolutely learn the whole word's rhythm. Definitely. Def I nightly memorize the entire pattern. Common mistakes to avoid. Don't say my badly. The complete phrase is my bad. Don't translate me neither word by word. Learn it as one unit. Whatever is one complete expression with 3 syllables. Whatever. Remember, these phrases work as complete units. Don't analyze the parts. Memorize the whole. Great. Now it's time for our community challenge. Now it's your turn to engage. Here's what I want you to do. Challenge 1. Which phrase was most difficult for you to pronounce? Tell us in the comments and we'll help you master it. Challenge 2. Create a short conversation using at least 5 phrases from today's lesson. Make it realistic, maybe ordering coffee, talking with a coworker, or chatting with a friend. Challenge 3. Share a time when you misunderstood an English phrase, like Lisa and Mark in our opening stories. What happened? How did you figure out the real meaning? Challenge 4. Pick your top 3 favorite phrases from today and tell us when you plan to use them first. Remember, the more you practice these phrases in real conversations, the more natural they'll become. Don't be afraid to use them. That's how you improve. Perfect. Now let's wrap up. Congratulations! You've just learned 46 essential phrases that will transform your English conversations. Now, let me repeat the most important lesson from today. Do not translate word by word. Do not break these phrases apart. Learn them as complete units. Keep practicing these whole phrases. Keep improving, and I'll see you next time on Speak English Daily. Until then, use these phrases confidently and watch your English transform. Take care, everyone. Bye.